we were having issues with the diesel pumps on our vehicles, and commercially they were costing us a lot of money to maintain constantly. We were using the pumps almost daily, and it was just getting expensive and frustrating. So then we started looking into what we could do better. One of the things was, could we do something electric and try to get some automation into the field to make it easier on our guys, and cut down our man hours on the vehicles and try to make it safer. Probably the biggest frustration with the diesel pumps comes down to having to always stress about, one, the fuel, making sure they're getting clean fuel, air quality, and when you're out on a fire or burn, you have a lot of smoke going through these pumps and that sort of thing. They start to fail after a time, and then commercially you're constantly having to service them, you're constantly having to change things on them, air filters, all of that sort of stuff. From that point of view, and the noise, you can be subject up to 118 decibels in your workstation, which is just incredible. That's well past any safety limit. So we, from that point of view, we really focused on trying to reduce that and make a difference with our pumps. So the Jaxian TED pumps are electric pumps. They're automated, they're remote controlled, they're simplified, they're safe, and they're for the firefighters. It's a standalone system in the sense of it's got its own batteries, it runs itself electrically. So if you were stuck in a fireground and the vehicle breaks down, you've still got the ability to defend yourself. But also, it just means there's no maintenance. So these things you don't touch for 5 years. You hop in that truck, you press the button, it works. At the end of the job, you turn it off and you walk away. It looks after itself, you don't have to touch anything, and it just makes life so much simpler on the field compared to using the standard diesel pumps. So obviously we've cut our emissions down by over 90% when it comes to the pumping side of things. So it's actually, environmentally, we've been able to cut that down. But also, because we've gone electric, we've gone to a lot of automation, and we can actually cut down the amount of water we're using on site. So be more efficient with the water just is huge on the environment. Probably one of the key features is the remote controlled. So being able, the guy on the end of the hose can actually control his own pressure and flow. He can actually change from one-touch actions, be able to decide whether he's in mop-up mode or strike mode. That makes a massive difference for firefighters. They're now able to work further away from the vehicle. So a lot of the time now we can easily run a 100-metre hose. You still get beautiful pressure at the end of the hose because of the type of pump that it is. And the guy can adapt and change his volume and pressure of flow of the water so that he can then achieve what he needs to achieve efficiently. So we've got a full GPS data link connected to them. So we're able to log in from here at the main station, be able to log in, change any actions that the client might require. So each firefighting resource is going to like something slightly different. They might prefer a little bit more pressure when they select that button, or they might have different options on their trucks. But we can actually log in, change anything they want to, update it. We can also scan anything, make sure that all the valves, because this pump is not just a pump, it includes all the electric valving, all automation. Every time we've gone down that line of really testing and trialling it over the past 5 years. And the great thing is just every day you press that button, it just works. So from a firefighting point of view, you know that when you jump out of that truck, you can just press that button on your remote control and just go do what you need to do. That's why we've done it. I've done 25 years in the service. I know what it's like when something lets you down at the end of the hose. This is what they're there for. And that's why we've created them.